Roses in Summer.
Cool. Hey guys, welcome back to Roses in Summer. This is episode 2. Today we are going to show you how to make something in Scratch. So in this project we are going to show you how to make a calculator which can do anything. Divide, add, subtract and even multiply. So these are the 4 things you can do with that calculator. So let's begin. Okay, so now I'll just show you a small demonstration of how we are going to play this one. So first we'll do, it just says the username. Tell me 2 numbers and I'll add them for you. This is the addition thing. Let's say 5 and then we'll do tick. And number 2 we'll do 6 just for this today. So the answer is 11. Let's see. Correct. Now let's, yes, you are correct. Okay. Now if you're thinking we programmed it this way, but we'll just show you with another number. So Samruddhi can choose the number this time. Yes. 1 second. I'll just choose some bigger number. Yes. But you should know the answer of it. I know, of course. Just to check. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm going to enter a number that's 1000 plus 2000. Okay. That's a bit easy. That's 3000 you all know. Oh, so yeah, we haven't inserted like the numbers we are telling right now. It's just random. So we'll just show you how it actually happens without the inserting bit. Right? Okay. Okay, so now let's close it. And okay, so whoever are new to the Scratch, you have to go to scratch.make.edu. We'll put it in the description. Okay, so now let's see how the code is inside. Okay, so we only have one character here. That's okay. So we have one character which is a dinosaur, and we are just going to code everything for the dinosaur. You might think it's big, but it's little small anyway. And you can choose any character you want, anything. Yeah, we just choose dinosaur because it looks cute with the background. So now let's start. So this is the home page. You might see when you just type scratch.make.edu, you might see this is the first screen which appears to you. So you first have to create an account if you want to like share it with everyone that you have made it. But if you just want to do it for free, like you can just click on start now, which just comes when you open it without looking in. So now you need to click on the create button where my pointer is. When you click on create, you this type of thing comes when it's loading. Yeah. Okay, now I'll just show you another way you can create something. So you just need to go here to this files place and then new project or new studio. We'll tell you about studio later anyway. So now we'll get a new project. Okay, so now we'll just start off with the tutorial for that. Okay, so this is the first set of codes. Now we'll show you where you have to drag them from. So first, whenever you're starting a project, you have to start with something called the event. So depends on whatever you're using. So for this small code, it is green flag click. So next we have to go to looks, which is here. So you have to say hello for 2 seconds. Then again do the say something for 2 seconds, but you go to sensing. Okay, this is right here, the blue one, and then the username option comes. Yeah, this one, say username. On top of hello, you just need to put that. Next, again we have to go to looks and say tell. So according to what you guys want it to do, like we are doing addition right now, tell me 2 numbers. I will add it for you. Okay, once you write this down, you just have to do 5 seconds. It can depend on what you want. Now Samruddhi will show you the next part. Okay, that's fine. I'll just okay, Samruddhi.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'm going to tell you the next part. That is, now you need to go to events, then drag this. When space key pressed.
Now you can edit that to whatever key you like. We have just chosen like space. We'll just choose. Let's choose up arrow for now. I mean, you guys can keep it space
or anything else, the options
Yeah.
from there. So now we need to go to sensing. Oh, sorry, it's not sensing, it's in sensing only, sorry. So ask what's your name. So instead of what's your name, ask number.
Okay. And for this sprite, or you can choose, I'm just saying for all sprites, and then we can say okay. Okay, so now somebody will show you with the variable.
Yes, so now we are going to drag this set variable to I'm going now here it says 0, but you don't need to keep it 0, and you need to go to sensing, set to answer this block, and then change my variable to number 1, because that's the one we have created. Then again we need to the ask block, and we are going to type number like this way. Now yeah, continue.
Okay, so now once you're done with number 2, so like we did in the previous one, you have to go to variables and then set.
You need to create.
Oh yeah, we have to create another variable, number 2. Okay, so now set not my variable, it should be number 2 to the answer block from sensing. Okay, so now
Once again go.
Okay, so now let me just show you. So now you have to make another variable called sum, and that's okay. So now you have to say set sum to. Now this is the main part of this calculator, operators. So here you can add, subtract, multiply, divide. So we are doing addition. So set sum to this plus this, and then you go to variables. So set sum to number 1. Sorry, it's better you take it out, or else like it gets replaced with number 2, and then you put it here. So this much is done. We still have more code, and we forgot to change the stat, but it's still okay. We can set it with any value. Okay, so now we have to go to looks, and then think if you want that cloud to come. And then say the answer is okay. So now you have to put some dots, not just put, because like that will be you just putting in the answer. You should just put the 1 without the seconds, but it's okay with the seconds, and we'll just edit the seconds to 5.
So now we are going to go to so now you need to go to this part, say, then you need to go again in this and sum.
Pause.
So now we need to drag sum from the variable's place. So say sum, then you need to make it wait, because if it says, then it'll ask the questions again and again repeatedly. So you need to tell it to wait. I'll ask it to wait for 6 seconds, the cat. then now you need to drag this ask what's your name and wait. In place of that, you need to put was I correct or wrong? Oh, sorry, spelling mistake. Wrong. And we want it to wait. So now I'm going to drag the control if then. So now you need to go to operators and drag this equal to block and place it. So now you need to go to this and drag this one. So now to put if, so that you need to make a variable again and put answer. Okay, I'm going to drag it over here, and over there you need to put correct. Then you need to make it say, so you need to go to the logs and do this, say thanks and the exclamation mark. Then you need to change the seconds to, I'll change it to 8. Sorry, it was exclamation. Sorry, it's exclamation. Sorry, it's exclamation.
She meant exclamation. She meant exclamation. So now we'll say control and then if then same thing. Okay. So then again we have to go to variables, put in operators, and then put in the equal to block. Yes, and then we go to variables and then we say answer equals wrong. Then we have to say not off, sorry. What's the spelling of oops? I'll cut this part out. Oh, it's off, sorry. Sorry, it was disassembly. And then you can change it back to 8 seconds as well. So now we are just going to tell you what each part of the code actually does. So the first one is hello, say username, and this one you might have already understood. Now this we can't actually explain because it's the addition. So this is like add number 1 to number 2 and then say the answer. And then now we'll just tell you. So if the answer is correct, we'll say thanks. If you say that my answer was wrong, then we'll say oops. Now that oops is never going to happen. And thanks. So now we'll just show you with the other like addition or subtraction also. And if you see all this, like you don't want all this, just go to variables and then remove the tick marks. And then it won't show the screen then.
Yeah, so now we'll just show you everything quickly, like subtraction, addition and all that things.
Okay, so then for subtraction you just need to take out this part, remove the number 1 and remove the number 2, and this is just addition. If you go to operators, this is minus, into and division. So let's say the that one should be here, number 1 and number 2. So now we'll try with subtraction as well. So okay, so number 1 we'll say 5. This is the easy one. Number 2, 3.
So the answer is 2.
Wow, okay, now we'll try with bigger sums. So again play. We'll say up to make it quick. So 5,000.
It's 500.
5,000. Number 2, let's say 3,500. So now we just have to tell him if he was correct or wrong. So now he'll say the answer. He should.
Actually, the small c and that also matters. That's why he didn't say.
Oh yeah. So like it depends on what you say. So when you're doing, like when you export it, you have to like put outside like write with capitals when you're saying if it's correct or wrong, because as you saw, if I put capital C, then it wasn't working. So now let's just try with 5 minus 4. We'll just show you how that works. Okay, now he'll ask if we are correct or wrong.
Yeah, so he was correct. So I'm going to type correct and enter.
Okay, I think there's some issue and it's not saying. Let's say oops and all that.